What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. It's going to be complete on the sideline, but they're thrown up to no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here we go.
Stroud working out of the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the ground is the rookie from Wisconsin. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
49-yard line.
This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, look at this Jaguar defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, is see if they can improve that ranking.
First Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game of playing Thursday night? Guys that were extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They could not convert it, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. A good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, Rip, 23.
They'll run. This is Baysher Tootin. And getting this just shy of midfield, smothered at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed?
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Oh, and Tony.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. Look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they got to make sure that they don't have those.
Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Hey, Keys, what's that? Look the hot.
Stroud to throw it. Caught left side, here's Dell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
If it's for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallied. To the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
A gain of 11 on the play.
How's the
And the Texans first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down here to 45-yard line. Joshua Hines Allen there on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
All right. 18. What's up?
They give to Nicky in the drive, pick it up. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it here. Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18.
Stroud looking to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Buggy.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Swap. Another swap. Why Tony?
Now Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
18. What's that?
Now Stroud going to battle forward on the touch pass. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Take down his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jaguars 0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Go, let's go.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Over the middle, complete. Well, he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
It'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Lisa 24. Hey, tomato.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
On the punt for the Jaguars.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stroud will look to throw once more. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Don't worry.
Quick throw to Collins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Don't worry.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go, it's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Robbie.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only able to pick up a yard, and it's going to leave it with a long 4th and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is gone. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to two. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Coverage by Caleb.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Lawrence will throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
If you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To Mixon on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Stroud out of the gun here. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Nico Collins as the 1st half is winding down. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The kick is
Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Jaguars nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they'll play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And 4.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a hot ride with the good girls and the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a hot ride?
A very one-sided 1st first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Red on red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Texans first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11 at the 22-yard line.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Fighting his way through contact. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas, 89 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17. Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson Jackson getting home and finishing the play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Hey, here we go.
And they run the option on 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Here's Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Breaking down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Texans.
On the quick, right? 19 Texans.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got it to Collins, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the go to give to Mixon. And will manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Landed 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on 1st down, and just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That might feel like a little bit of a last opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a cover. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. Big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Obviously, the minimum goal of any fake is to get a first down. I think, truthfully, when you're going for a fake, you're going for the big shot. You're going for the big play. But in this case, they got more than a first down, and now they're really set up.
Yeah, they got a big play out of it. You're right. Now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Stroud completes this out wide. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kid team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go play action now. Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas
With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year.
and the Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game in the fourth.
And now he's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block the field goal.
No, no doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, that's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Stroud to throw it. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nico Collins,
38 yards.
and the Texans are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a 3-2.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Lawrence. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Jaguars.
On play action, Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Red 23.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. He got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running, and just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be here as he releases it. And he'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
It's fourth down.
Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Well, if you're over on the bench right now, you shake your hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless and take care of the ball on the way out.
Oh, hey.
In motion right, that's Dell.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Tony.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
All right.
Stroud looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And they take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't